Dear Peter Obi, this particular video is for you. Unfortunately, you may not understand the political psychology of the North.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Onovo Media TV. My people, in this video, Mr. Magnus Oraka finished everything. Like the message he sent to Peter Obi, carry heavy weight with wisdom. Now sit back, watch this video to the end and do not forget to like and share. Also subscribe to this channel for more updates. Let's go back to the video.
Dear Peter Obi, I don't know if you know me, but somehow I guess the name Magnus Oraka would have filtered into your ear. My name is Magnus Oraka, and this particular video is for you. I know you are by far the most intelligent politician Nigeria has ever had. Unfortunately, you may not understand the political psychology of the North, which to some extent, I believe I have an ample knowledge to share with you. I find it very difficult to express myself right now because I have not had the opportunity to speak with you one-on-one. I would have given you some great insight about the political psychology of the North. I see your philanthropy towards important sectors of the North, like building boreholes, buying cows to celebrants of the Salah celebration and all of that. Let me tell you something about the political psychology of the North. Every Northerner knows who is good and who is bad, but you must understand first the feudalistic nature of the North. In this part of the North, there is the politician, there is the imam, that is the Muslim clerics, and then there is the voting population. The voting population know, I can swear with my mother's grave that the voting population know that Peter Obi is a good man. They know that Jonathan is a good man. But here is what it is. These voting population, they operate what we understand here as Allah Yabaka Kabamu. In other words, the voting population believe that, if you know what the bourgeois and the proletariat mean, that is, the common man believe that their existence is dependent on the crumbs passed down to them by the rich ones, and that's the bourgeois. So that's why you hear things like Allah Yabaka Kabamu, that's God should give to you so that you give to me. To the voting population, which are mostly the masses, they believe that they owe some sort of gratitude to the upper class. And the only way they can show their gratitude to the upper class is during election. For the crumbs thrown down to them during election. That's why you hear things like Allah Yajazamaninka. That's may God extend your existence in this life and stuff like that. Now imagine a political psychology that enables somebody to express that his dependence and existence depends on the crumbs thrown down to them. During election, these politicians, it's a vicious cycle that you may have already known. These politicians simply go to the mosque, give this imam some money, and then the imams on one Friday will tell them that, look, if you don't vote for this one, I probably will curse you, or I curse you if you don't vote for this man. And once an imam says, once a Muslim cleric says, this is your voting direction, that's where everybody will go. Even if they know that this man is bad or that man is good. They say it here that the worst Muslim is better than the best Christian in the South. These are things I've grown up to. I'm 58 years old and I know these things. I'm not saying this out of the figments of my imagination. They are real. So what you are doing is good. Even if you don't do it, they know you are a good man. The problem is, how do you get these people to vote on the basis of good from wrong? How? For now, there might be like a no gamer for this very particular situation. I tell you that I was in Gombe. I spoke with a young man. I told him about all the truth about realism of good and right. And he knew what was good and right. But when I asked him, who are you going to vote for? He still insisted he was going to vote for his own. Because there is this lack of growth mentality in the North. People don't exist here because I want to become president, I want to become governor, unlike in the South, whereby the poorest of the poorest child will believe that he can become governor, he can become senator. That is what we say to our children when we give birth to them. You know it will be, you know who will be governor inside my children. Now it is the mentality we have. And because of that, we have evolved a growth mentality here. In the North, however, they believe that wherever they are, wherever life places them, it is God's wish. Allah so. Now God want them like that. So I strongly would want a situation where I don't know if I should be saying this in publicly, but I think our political planning should evolve beyond these basic philanthropies. Because the truth is that you must understand, the biggest mistake we do is we think that these northern voters are not educated, they are illiterate, and therefore they don't. No. The first thing that drives a common northerner to the polling unit is that he wants to protect the political superiority of the North. So you can bring an angel from the South, you can bring someone that is obviously the best politician in Nigeria, so long as he's from the South, it's going to affect the political superiority of the North. If that is going to be what is going to be exchanged for that to happen, no northern commoner will agree. You must understand these things. So I strongly suggest that it must not necessarily be me, but you must understand people who understand the basic psychology of Nigeria to advise. Now, I am supporting you not because I'm a Southerner like you, not because I'm a Christian like you, but because of one singular statement you have made. That you are not desperate to be the president of Nigeria, but you are desperate to see Nigeria work. And the idea of changing Nigeria from a consumption nation to a production nation. That's a big statement that will not even go well with the developed countries. So we need a mechanism that will translate the voting masses in the North to understand that the basis of voting alongside religion and tribalism has plunged Nigeria backwards. And that strategy cannot be said openly until perhaps I get a forum we speak one-on-one. Nigeria is a great country. Hausa, Igbos, Yorubas, and in fact, all other tribes can coexist. All we need is a leader that can hold the virtues of all these tribes together. And that is Peter Obi.
For watching. Bye.